Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. We're talking to Leos. Hello, Leo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen for those golden nuggets that you know are for you. Leave the rest for somebody else. Remember, tarot is a way for you to think through your thoughts or maybe look at your life differently. Those one or two phrases that you hear that you know are just for you. Have them help you think things through and better your life. That's how I see tarot anyway. Let's look at the energy here of the cards this morning for you, Leo. Thank you to all who have liked, shared, subscribed, and helped this channel grow. I really appreciate it. Let's get into it. If there's something in particular you'd like to hear, let me know. I'll meditate on it and see if I can't get you some more information. Two of Swords is out here now. This could be a crossroads, a milestone in life. This can be Nine of Swords in the reverse. This can be you deciding, hey, I am no longer worrying about something. You're blocking out being worried by something that's bothered you, something that keeps you up at night. Nah, you're not having it anymore. Good for you. Worry can be a waste of time. Remember your faith. In whatever it is you have faith, focus in on that. That will help with worry. Worry is wasted time and energy. Put your faith in, like I said, whatever it is that you believe in. On this channel, I often say spirit team, the divine. Put your faith there. Things happen for a reason. Try to eliminate the worry. You've got the Six of Swords here, and you've got the Page of Wands. Definitely an emphasis on worry and a message of try to ground yourself. Try to remember what it is that you really love to do. And I am getting a sense that this is going to take some deep thinking. This is going to be more than 1 or 2 days. This is going to be like really focusing on this for a considerable amount of time. What is it you love to do? And even I'm hearing if it seems outrageous, still run with that. Run with these ideas until you can formulate a plan regarding them. I see a lot of abundance if you can get to this state where you're clear on what you love to do, and no matter how hard that seems to be able to put that into your life or how unrealistic that seems, get to some sort of state where you're implementing this type of activity into your life, however small or big. Try to integrate it. But there is an emphasis on look at yourself clearly. See yourself clearly. And maybe that's done for you via prayer, talking to your spirit team. Lean in on your spirit team. I do say that a lot on this channel. Whatever works best for you. You're an individual with the Nine of Pentacles we see who has done very well for yourself. But I do see spirit team around you a lot. Definitely. Birds are messengers from the spirit world, symbolizing that. And you have birds in 3 of your 5 cards, playing significant roles. 7 of Wands. Defensive energy. Again, the worried energy as opposed to the sun. The sun is here. Enlightenment. Notice the bird again. Enlightenment. Happiness. I believe the cards are saying, look, you have the power to be happy, worried, and miserable, defensive, or, again, happy, content, doing what you love. We all have that choice. Knight of Cups. We may not all realize that. And sometimes that's a hard one to realize. I've got responsibilities. I have to work a job I don't like, this type of thing. 9 of Cups in the reverse. I get that. We can all relate to that. Many of us can relate to that. But this is asking you to just make a little room for something you love. And I get a sense, once that takes hold in your life, watch it expand. Watch the opportunities in that area, however small you start with it, expand and grow. Knight of Cups talks about a cup of love coming towards you. I see this as self-love in this read. Really care for yourself, really focus in on self. I feel like your energies are going towards other people and other people's dreams. And, I certainly understand that from if you're helping children along, but also put yourself in the mix. 9 of Cups. In the reverse, this talks about not focusing in on life wishes, life dreams, life's desires for yourself. It's exactly what we're talking about. In a nutshell, the 9 of Cups in the reverse. 7 of Pentacles. It's exactly what we're talking about. 7 of Pentacles. Invest in yourself. Start planting those new seeds that have to do with only you and what you want to see happening in your life. And it is something new. It's some sort of passion that the action is new, but it's some sort of passion you've always had that you've never acted on or didn't think you had the opportunity to. But the message here is, again, even if it's a small action, take it. Enjoy it and try and build from there. More messages for our Leos. I like this message. I think it's very uplifting. Page of Pentacles. There's good news here. Messages, communication. Yeah, you'll see this grow. Once you remember what it is you just absolutely love. Or maybe it's more than one thing. And you take action on it. This will grow. 9 of Wands. Because what you're doing now has really, I feel like, of course, many of us know the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. But I feel like this card is saying much more than that. It's saying, you've done really well. You've done exceptional for other people. You've kept other people in mind. You've done for them. You've helped them along. You've helped them achieve their goals. And now you're tired. Kudos to you for that. But remember self. Get yourself again back in the mix and give that kind of energy to yourself. Queen of Swords. You're a sharp person. You're an intellectual person. You will figure out how to go about this. And again, emphasis on the spirit team is here in this particular card as we're seeing more birds. You can make this happen. Absolutely, without question. But I do really see there's an emphasis on your spirit team. Ask them how and then listen. And don't let the mind race with, I'm not going to hear anything, I don't hear anything, I don't hear anything, I'm not going to hear anything. Just stay with it. If you don't hear anything, try the next day. Stay with it. Get really quiet. Don't answer your own questions. Listen for the quiet. Listen for the silence. Listen for the answers. And try not to answer your own questions. Like, for example, I'll never be able to pull this off. How can I possibly add one more thing to my day? Just say, would like to introduce this, fill in the blank, back into my life. I loved it as a kid, or I loved it as a teenager, or I loved it 5 years ago. Or I experienced it last month, and I'd love to integrate that more permanently into my life. How do I do that? And listen. Listen. Get the mind quiet. Control that chatter where you're maybe answering yourself and getting discouraged. Control all of that. Tower. See what happens. You'll get an answer that potentially, with the Tower out here, just blows your mind. Or an opportunity to follow a path that just explodes your world. The Tower isn't always a bad card. In fact, I often think it's a good card because even if you're changing up and it's scary, it's good to change things up. Change is good. What else do we have for our Leos? And Leos, you're big and bold and strong, and you know this. I think you're not afraid of change at all. You welcome it, you handle it in stride. Yeah. More messages for our Leos. Let's go one more time here. Let's go one more time because I feel like something wants to come out. More messages for our Leos. There you are. Okay, the High Priestess. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about already. This is intuition. You either know what I'm talking about here, and you've been pondering this, and this is just confirmation of what you've been pondering. Should I go in this direction? Yes. Or you know exactly what this is that is so... I'm hearing life affirming, but I feel like it's just something that you're so excited about. You're so enthused about it. You're passionate about it. And you know where you want to go. Or you could be sensing, I need something that, is a true passion project or something that happens in my life that is stimulating and gets the wheels going again. And you're trying to find out what that is, or you're trying to remember what that is. Sit back and get quiet. Once the mind is quiet, you'll have quite a bit of insight, especially if you do that regularly. 4 of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. This is talking about you are perhaps burnt out. Take a break. And if you're not burnt out, it's still talking heavy emphasis with this card on taking a time out. But emphasis is big here too. And I'm going to have to point out again, feathers, messages from the beyond, birds. Feathers can be loved ones in the afterlife, helping, mentioning that you're protected, mentioning that they're nearby. Oh my goodness gracious. I do love this read. I'm going to leave it there. I love it. Because the next step is you, and you know this. You're sharp, the Queen of Swords, very intellectual, sharp, good communicator, and you're intuitive. Got all the goods here to make this happen. It's just a matter of, if you still need to figure out what it is, or what it is plural, maybe more than one thing that you're trying to go after that is a total passion project for you, or, it just really instills in you just a feeling of passion. Yes, this is wonderful. This is what I'm into. This is something I will do whether I get feedback from people that are saying, no, it can't be done, or no, you shouldn't do this, or, you're so passionate about this that you tune that all out. And it doesn't take much to tune it out because you're so into it. You really want it to come to life. And even if there's not success immediately, you're still so into it. You love it so much. That's the kind of passion I'm talking about. Where it doesn't matter what anybody's saying, which you shouldn't worry about anyway. And it doesn't matter if you don't succeed immediately because you love it so much that even when you get small hits of thumbs up, or not literally in our very media-esque social world here, but like in your mind, you hit smaller goals. I'm not talking like social media thumbs up. In other words, I'm thinking of like, you feel like it's a small victory. It seems huge to you because you love what you're doing here with this project. That's what I mean. Something along those lines. and it spurs you on for the next goal that you have. And maybe that's a medium goal, or maybe there's some failure there, but the failure doesn't stay long. It doesn't blanket you because you're so into what you're doing. That's where the real key is. There's a lot of passion there and love and happiness. It brings you a lot of happiness and joy. That's the real key right there. Let's grab a charm. Okay, got a few. Oh, you can see that we have a octopus. Okay, very intelligent animal. The book, you're going to do your studies up on what this is. You're going to be very intelligent in this field. You're going to do that with just experience. You're going to gain knowledge, or you're going to do that ahead of time. You've got the mermaid here. Magic. Maybe you feel you are of the mermaid family. Definitely magic here. And the horse, wild and independent. Yeah, this is something new to you. May feel wild, may feel like it gives you your independence back. Something along those lines that's just very freeing. That is your message, Leo. I hope that you've liked it. If you like this message and you like this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel. And as we remember with all of our Auntie Chats and Tarot, or at least I try to remember, let's always focus in on who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.